If horses didn't exist, what animal would have become the traditional mount for knights and cowboys? Without horses, camels would have probably caught on in Europe. Coconut halves. I want me some motherfucking war hippos. What about war rhinos? Edit, are rhinos just warrior unicorns? Thinking face. No, they're unicorn tanks. I admire your enthusiasm, but good luck convincing them to only bite the enemy. They can bite whomever they want. I got me a war hippo. Bears. Do you know how fucking scary that would be? Imagine a company of men in armor and spears coming at you full force riding a fucking grizzly, or 25 outlaws shooting at you while they are riding a fucking bear. Fuck that. You know what's scarier than a bunch of armored warriors on the back of a bunch of armored bears? The fucking lunatic who decided to catch, tame, and train a bear for war in the first place. Damn good point, man would have balls of steel. We should ride that guy into battle. Mom. They could have mounted a whole battalion on her. Sky bison, obviously. Yip yip. Rhinoceros and ostriches. Okay, Donkey Kong, I see you. War emus could lead to Australia being a fucking superpower. Reindeer would be my guess. Elephants. Actually, elephants were the traditional mount for Thai armies. There were also people guarding the elephants' feet. It's genuinely amazing. Alpacas. Llamas. No can do. Llamas and alpacas were never used for people transport in the Americas before horses were introduced. Just not sturdy enough to carry humans. An average llama, 115 kilograms, can carry a pack of about 30% of its body weight. I've seen estimates at 45 to 60 kilograms. Your average human, globally, weighs 62 kilograms, topping the charts for all but the most swole of llamas. Weight distribution is a thing. It's easier to carry a well-fitted and secured prank than it is to carry a person bouncing around on your back in a saddle. It gets worse if we're looking just at North America. Then the average human is a chunky 81 kilograms and way above the weight limit. Alpacas are even slighter of build than a llama, although they get points for being fluffier and kinder. Alpacas range from 50 to 86 kilograms, and are also able to carry about 30% of their body weight, meaning a 68 kilograms alpaca is only packing 20.4 kilograms. You could have a cowboy ride an alpaca, but only if he's 5 years old. Sorry, I'm not a llama. Oligo LMAO. Yamao. Look up a picture of a shaved llama and you will understand why this is a bad idea. In Tennessee, Dolly Parton has her own goddamn amusement park in this dinner theater called the Dixie Stampede. It is the single greatest restaurant in the plant, and they got all kinds of cowboy shit going on. And bitches on ostriches looking like fucking Valkyries and shit. Ostriches are awesome. Mules. Edit, forgot you need a horse for that, lol. Donkeys. IDK, why this doesn't have more upvotes. It's the only logical answer. Someone upstream even mentioned mules. I'm not sure they know how mules work. Unless that was a joke. Donkeys are the only logical answer. Not camels. The other four-legged animal that is used as a mount. Alligators. War gators were a missed opportunity. Buffalo charged that fucking buffalo into war. Moose. Not a critter any sane human spends time around. These bastards are 700 kilograms of I am too fucking big to care. Camels. Tapir. I know this is an ex-Mormon thing, but I'm actually curious if this might be viable. Any archaeologist, not Mormon, wanna chime in on this? What does ex-Mormon archaeologist have to with tapirs? I'm not sure if I want to get into the politics for religions. But to put it simply, a Mormon apologist offended horses being in the Americas mentioned in their religious writings, in fact being tapirs instead of the horses we know. This is because paleontological evidence indicates there were no horses in the Americas during the alleged time frame of their text. Now ex-Mormons use it as a sort of symbol for being ex-Mormon, as they see this as ridiculous. Ostrich. Moose. Of course. Cool stride? Check. Antlers of death, check. Soft muzzles for nibbling apples from your palm, check. Probably buffalo or elephants, but it's fun to imagine things like ostriches or giraffes or something. For cowboys it would be camels, for knights it would be either badger or ferret. How big do you think ferrets are? My money's on the ancient psychic tandem war elephant. They'd mount an ass. Either use camels except breed them to be faster, or breed dogs to be more horse-like. Domesticated deer, zebra or camels. Like in Princess Mononoke, he rides a deer thing. Maybe like a goat. What a great question. Emus or the ostrich? Lions. Your mama. But my mom's too fat to ride. Oh. Chocobos. Moose. Mules, or just hear me out, the squires. Zebras. Frogs. No. Unless. Maybe a battle toad. IDKYIM, just imagining grown men wielding swords riding goats. Cows. Literal cowboys, lol. Tigers like He-Man. Cows. Milk chocolate cows to be specific. Oxen. Walruses, full stop. Camels or oxen. Fucking donkeys are boring. It'd be terrified if an army on crocodiles came charging. Sheeps. I want it to be dinosaurs, but I'm thinking cows. Llamas. Cows. Instead of mounts, what if they trained gorillas for combat and sent them in to perform cavalry functions? If you had a company of big fucking apes dart across the battlefield and come at your shield wall from the side, you would have a bad day. Each other woozy face. Ostriches, of course. Haven't you played that old video game called Joust? Haha, yes, one of my favorites. Cows. They're literally called cowboys. Other people. Thanks to Avatar, I just imagine ostriches. Quokka. Hundreds of them for each knight or cowboy. Friendliest army ever. Alpacas, mainly because I want to see a medieval town, but it's full of alpacas. Each other. Cows. Cows. Hogs. Other people. Bison. Pigs. You need a carrot on a stick though. Giraffes would be cool. Now I'm imagining a western with giraffes. Haha, with a good height advantage too. Oxen. Yaks. Camels and moose. If ya could break one, I'd think, depending on the cowboy's environment and range. Ostriches and giant buzzards. Proof of concept seen in the game Joust. Camels. Moose. Imagine how sick that would be, riding a trained moose like a fucking boss. Maybe a bull, or big goats IDK. Terry Crews cheetah. Good old donkeys. I mean cowboys. I'm a cow. Camels. Cows. Donkeys. Your mom. I always wanted to see ostrich riders. Bold of you to assume horses do exist. The English tested to use moose, but cannon thunder scared them, monsieur. In Brazil, water ox are used by the police. A cow. Water buffaloes. Farmers from Southeast Asia use them for a lot of stuff like farming, so it's like having a horse with multiple uses, but it's slow, so yeah. The war ostrich was popular with Roman Emperor Caligula. Llamas. Women. Any other horse-like animal, like a zebra or a donkey. Although it would be pretty cool to ride a bear into combat. Cows, and we would call them horse boys. Lion. Rocks. The pioneers used to ride those babies for miles. Lol, someone beat you to it. Cows for cowboys, donkeys for knights, and pigs for peasants. I can't help but imagine it is Monty Python territory. Cows definitely. They're actually quite the good jumpers. This is really going to change the imaginary Western I miss here. Imagining. I think bulls would be a shout, fits the aesthetic of both spots. Cows. I thought your mom wasn't born yet. Fire hospital. Very funny. Has nobody seen Stripes? Jackasses. Mario Kart. Kangas. Ask the Strayans. Elephants. Joe. According to Mormons, the taper. Armored rhino knights. This car has 300 donkey powers. Boulders. Polar bear dogs, obviously. Cows. Could it be? Like, doesn't listen or breaks a leg. Just plug it with your sidearm and feast. Zebras. I read something once answering the question of why zebras were never used as mounts. It basically comes down to them not being herd animals like horses are, which makes them untamable because they will never allow another creature to lead them, monsieur. Pterodactyls, pigs, or donkeys. Cows who wouldn't want a nice fresh glass of milk after a long day on the battlefield. Ostriches most likely. There is even a game of jousting ostrich riders. I'm thinking about cows. They have free milk. Rhinos, rhinoceroses, battle unicorns of the highest order. Elephants, either that or something man-made and pedal-powered. Chocobos, oxen. Ostriches. Have you never played joust? Mexican walking fish. Pigs, why not? Giraffes. Velociraptors, of course. Cows. Saddle steers. They're a thing apparently. Are just one elephant. Those can do a lot damage. Reindeer are still pretty popular with northern indigenous groups. I mean, they're a bit small and don't like heat. But maybe they could be bred to be better at it? Pigs, just like in Minecraft. Charizard would have been so much better. Chocobo. Hands down, forced breeding until it occurs. Ostriches. Smurfs. Badgers. Camels, most likely. Pigs. Have a carrot on a stick, then boom, monsieur. Dragons. Wolves. Aurochs maybe. Other knights or cowboys. Pig. Hippos. Bulls or oxes. Just imagine heavy cavalry with armored bulls. Dragons and goldens. Moose maybe. There were trials in Sweden in the 17th century. Because they are frickin' tanks. They couldn't solve problems like that. They were frightened by the sound of gunfire before their funding got cut. Donkeys. They are more stubborn, but they could still get the job done. Probably camels if the place was too arid. The elderly. Gotta make grandma work for that retirement. What fucking retirement? Donkey. They are the cheaper alternatives to horses even today. People. Rocks. Not to be confused with boulders. The pioneers used to ride those babies for miles. Rhinos easily. Cows. Cows or bison. Alpacas or dogs. Emus. Wolves. Fucking wolves. Oh no, not Jesus Christ, why wolves? A donkey. Particularly one of those cross donkeys or whatever they're called. Because Jesus Christ, would that be a better world? I hate horses. Your mom. Donkeys. Pigs. Bears hopefully. Hoes and brothels. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.